Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm here, actually I'm on the same day that I rode the Southwest Loop, but I'm making two separate videos because otherwise they just get too long. Esker Hayduke, riding on my new Ergon saddle. I'm gonna ride the Theos North Loop. So this is the original loop of these trails, and it's really tight and twisty. And I have a feeling this bike is gonna shine in there because it is much quicker handling than a bike with like a 65-degree head angle or so, like my Ritmo AF. So I referred to this bike as twitchy, and it just takes a little bit of getting used to. But a quicker handling bike like this really shines in a trail like the North Loop. So let's go ahead and do it. All right, cool, North Loop, let's do it. On the Esker Hayduke, liking this bike. We're gonna do what's called the dump loop, which is right away here. It's the little bit more technical loop. Yeah, so this bike is really gonna shine on this tighter, more technical stuff. And I love the 140 millimeter fork. Like, more than enough fork. This is where I crashed on my fat bike, right into the tree on the right there. It was pretty funny. Riding the skinny, no problem. So it's got a 67.60 degree head angle, which makes it a really quick handling bike and perfect for a trail like this. And so when I switch over from a bike like my Ritmo with roughly a 65 degree head angle, this thing feels really twitchy. But once I get adjusted to it and I settle in with it, I get really comfortable with it and start to actually like how it handles more, because it's just a more like precise feel. So for stuff like this, a little bit of lean, see, like my Ritmo tends to want to like plow through those corners, and this just dives right in and goes. It's another tight corner right up here. Yeah, look at that. Sweet. So there's definitely a purpose for a super slack head angle like 64, 65, even bikes with 63, but that's more for like high speed downhill applications. For this like slower to medium speed stuff, here we go. It's rock garden climb. It's really challenging, but went right up it. Sweet. Breathe. Whew. All right. Cool. See, so that's all part. Here we go. Now that I switch my brain onto the handling, let's do this. Yeah. There we go. So one of the things about steering on a mountain bike is it's all about the proper lean. You don't steer by turning with your hands. You steer with your body by leaning, and then the front wheel will naturally follow. And so what happens is on a bike with a slack head tube angle, it takes like a little bit more like lean force, as to where this bike you lean just a little bit and it just pew goes around the corner. It even makes that sound, pew pew. Okay, maybe it doesn't. Yeah, like right there, super nice. So it really matters what you're used to and what you like. But like this bike, just riding it feels really light on the front end, like I can just relax and go. It's a little drop on the right. Nice. So let's talk a little bit about the frame material. This bike is chrome moly, and it has a whole different ride quality to it than aluminum or carbon. And the best thing about chrome moly is you can beat the living crap out of it and it lasts. It's definitely, in my opinion, the strongest material out there. And say what you will about weight, this complete bike is right around 29 pounds, and this is a plus bike. So people that say steel is heavy, they don't know what they're talking about. All right, this big rock, let's go right over it. Piece of cake. I love hardtails. All right. Oh yeah. So this part of the trail is really tight. Oh yes. Definitely is a bomb right there. Woo. I knew the North Loop would be the perfect trail for this bike. Not even nervous on the S boardwalk. I'm going to catch up to some people here in a second. Taking his kid on a ride. Oh, thank you. Have fun.
Thank you.
For this part, we'll see how it handles. Super S-turn. Yeah. Woo. Oh, that's slippery because of all the little wood chips there from cutting down a tree. Narrow trees. Woo. I actually haven't measured the bars on this bike. They're the stock bars. They're definitely wide, but I don't think they're like super wide. They certainly don't feel like it when I'm going through these trees. So there's this little tight section up here with a leaning tree. It's still there. Yep, right up ahead. So I go to the right Then I go left and back right again. Just right through there. Super sweet. So instead of aiming right at the hole, I aim right before, and then I turn left and create like a different line, kind of like a little S snake curve, so I can kind of go wide around the tree. And then I crouched, which you might have noticed with the GoPro, and my pack just barely touched the tree. I heard it go. Here's some more technical stuff. I always go for the stump, a little trials move. I don't know if that was a trials move or just a straight up bunny hop. It's pretty funny. So I hopped and my back wheel landed on the top of that log, and I kind of manualed over it and then came down. It was kind of funny. So one of the things I talk about when I'm doing a trail ride sometimes is I don't go at my absolute top end all the time. I want to preserve my energy. So you might be wondering, why isn't he just hauling as fast as he can go? Well, because I like to run at about 70% effort and preserve my energy, so when I do get to the fun skill stuff, I have the energy and capability of doing it. If I'm pushing myself to the ragged edge, when I get to the technical stuff, my skills are all wonky, and it's actually a little dangerous because I don't have all my energy and power. Oh, this looks new. Yeah, it looks okay on the other side. Let's go for it. Oh yeah, nice. I'll take that. Cool. Oh, I got rid of a little skinny there, but added the other feature. Just a little rock garden here. Fun. I went off the right just a little bit. I almost got to the end. It's got a little S-turn at that end. I get a little worried my back wheel's gonna slide off sometimes. Yeah, let's do the double X, or whatever we call it these days. this is the, I think they just call it the expert loop actually, but more challenging. I actually helped design this trail back in the day, helped build a bunch of it, including that rock garden and this little part right up here. That little sound you hear, if you ever wonder why your bike does that, it's because the pawls get caught and then they snap into place in your hub. So don't worry about it too much. This is really hard. Right here. Oh my God. First tee. Yeah. I'll take that. I usually screw it up. I have to go back and do it a few times. The little penis. All right, I'm tired. So let's jump out here. Okay, kind of. Here's some challenging stuff. This is more about fitness than it is skill sometimes. Yeah, I'm just so tired by this point. Sometimes you just gotta give up and be okay with it. All right. It could also be the wheelbase of the bike, is shorter wheelbase than say my Ripmo. I do know I got through there on my low side, but I don't know what the wheelbase is on that bike compared to this one. Could be tire compound because my tires slid out. Who knows? I could make lots of excuses. Isn't that like what mountain biking's about? Make up excuses for why you couldn't do something. Whew. I'm also quite worked for some reason. Springtime, not in the best of shape, although I have been riding the trainer quite a bit. So this is section 5. Super tight. This bike is going to shine here. Like this turn, I can just dive in and go. Boom. Yeah. Slack head angles. Don't do that. They plow through corners, or you have to lean the bike so far that you like kind of shoulder trees and stuff. It's a fun little jump up here. It's like a big pit. You come out the other side. Jump. Oh, somebody actually built a lip. Skinny. sweet. Pop. Another jump right here. Oh, I overshot it. Jesus. That was a flat landing. I think the butt jump needs a downside. There you have it, North Loop.